Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. And I want to say Shalom to Akim Nakwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's, based off of a post I saw on Reddit earlier. I don't actually have the post up because it's just not worth it. I'll just tell you what was going on in it. This lesson's titled, Women Being Subjected to Men Isn't an Excuse to Just Be an Asshole. All right, of course, I got the, I censored the word asshole, right? But I was thinking about if I wanted to put it in the title or not, but that's the only thing I could really come up with, right? Women being subjected to men isn't an excuse to just be an asshole, right? So this is really, for you men out there. And because we know that women are subjected unto men, all right? They're like servants unto men, all right? And, we are essentially lords over them as, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is Lord over us. But that's not an excuse to just be like an Ike Turner, and just beat the shit out of your wife, or, to spill hot coffee on her, or she does something nice and you say, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, you stupid bitch, or just be mean for, no apparent reason, right? And I got a couple scriptures here for it, all right? It's not simping, it's just common decency, man. It's going off the scriptures, so you don't have to listen to nothing I have to say, but you do have to listen to the scriptures. And the post that I saw earlier was it wasn't anything related to this truth, but it is, through the Spirit I want to talk about it. And it was a post. Basically, this woman had got her boyfriend or husband, all right, and if they've laid down sexually together, then she would be considered that man's wife. They're Edomites or whatever, so of course the law is not for them, but that's how it worked biblically. And she bought him this trucking game, right? She said, hey babe, I bought you this game, right? And he basically, it was over text, right? It was over text, and he basically laughed at her and said, what the fuck, I don't want that shit. It was basically just being a fucking dickhead about it, right? And she was like, oh, we used to play that one truck game. We used to like that. And he basically said, oh, that was 2 years ago. Well, and then and a little bit lower below that, he mocks her because of some brain injury she had. So in the comments you go about, basically this woman was in some type of accident where she got some brain damage, and she forgot that they hadn't played that game that much, but she remembered the fact of what type of game it was, right? And he was being a complete fucking cock, all right, for lack of a better word, to this woman. And you're not supposed to be like that. Just because women, and not that he's even aware of the scriptures, he's just a piece of shit, as a lot of these people are today, men and women, all right? These people of the world today, they're just pieces of shits. They're bullies. They talk behind people's backs. They say all sorts of, really, you just say all sorts of really mean things about me because you're a ween. You remember that old Eminem song? Fucking goofy. But, it's, they just say all sorts of these really mean things, and that's what brought that lyric up. But, and just, they're just assholes. They talk shit about each other. They have friends, and their friends talk shit about their quote-unquote friends. You'll have a Janessa and a Janet, and Janet and Janessa are friends, but when Janet's away from Janessa, she says, oh, I really don't like Janessa. Janessa's a bitch, blah, blah, blah. Oh, hey, Janessa. They do that type of shit, and men do it too, and it's just, this society's all sorts of fucked up, all right? But that's besides the point. The fact of the matter being that just because women are supposed to respect their husbands, but you got to realize, men, you're supposed to respect your women as well, your wives, okay? It's not just a one-sided thing, yes, that woman is your servant, all right, at the end of the day, but you're also supposed to treat her with some respect. You're not supposed to just beat the shit out of her and say, you dumb bitch, you stupid bitch, or however it is. So I want to get first Peter 3:7. I got a little excited starting this up. I didn't even get the Bible up, so let me go ahead and get that up. All right. So let's go ahead and get, it was 1 Peter, right? So let's get 1 Peter 3:7. Just being, you don't have to be quote unquote nice, because we know nice means, hell, what does nice mean? Well, another thing we got to pull up. All right, let's go and look at the word nice. It means yeah, there it is. You see, nice means foolish, ignorant, frivolous, and senseless. All right, so being nice. All right, we don't like to use the word nice. We'll say nice, but the real meaning of nice is foolish. Okay, but you have to be decent. All right, decent to one another. All right, at the end of the day, it's a companion situation. She's got to be nice to you. You got to be nice to her. And are you equals? No, but you do have to be nice, all right? And well, I won't say nice. You do have to be decent to one another. So this is 1 Peter 3:7. It says, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. Okay, and check this out. It says, finally, be all of one mind, having compassion one of another, love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous, not rendering evil for evil or railing for railing, but contrariwise blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that you should inherit a blessing. So we're supposed to be decent to, to our brethren in general, but, your wife as being your wife, all right, you're going to be nice to your brethren, but you got to be nice to your wife as well, okay? And I don't have the scripture if one of you brothers wants to put it down below, but there's also another scripture that talks about being, I don't know if I got it, I don't think I got it, but it talks about, right here it says, having compassion one another, love as brethren, all right, and then it talks about be all of one mind. And now that's more than likely referring to, one mind as in far as, one truth, one gospel, one Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? One Father and Son, right? One doctrine, one truth. There's a scripture that talks about it. You can post that one if you want to as well. But it's also there's a scripture that also talks about being in one mind with your wife, okay? And because you can't have you're gonna have variance at that point. It's gonna be a whole fucking nightmare. A lot of times it does happen because not everything's gonna be perfect on the side, right? Remember, if you're with a Jake woman, she's under the curses too, all right, and you're under the curses, obviously, being a Jake man. So, but that's also not an excuse, ladies, to just be a brutish bitch, right? And just be it's at the end of the day, it's a cohabitation, right? You can't be being a brutish bitch, all right, to your husband, and your husband shouldn't be being an Ike Turner to you and beating the shit out of you and say you fucked up the noodles, bitch. These noodles taste like shit. Fuck you, you dirty nasty hoe. All right, you don't want that either, man. You want to have a happy, as much as you can be, which is we're not much, but as happy as you can be in the truth cohabitation among one another, right? And you're supposed to give honor unto her. She's a weaker vessel. You got to realize, the woman's the weaker vessel. She's going to be more likely to be attacked by demons. She's going to be, they're more sensitive, right? They're all emotion-based women, right? So they're going to get sad and they're going to drive you nuts sometimes, all right? And yeah, you're going to have your fights and stuff. That doesn't mean you can't ever say nothing that would be considered mean. Of course you're going to say things that are mean, but it doesn't mean to just needlessly be a dick. Don't be an asshole. All right, if she's being nice to you, don't come, hey, fuck you, bitch. Where's my dinner, bitch? It's none of that. That's ridiculous, man. Of course, if you come home and there's no dinner, you're going to be upset. You're like, man, where's the food? But you don't need to needlessly bad. You fucking dumb whore. You stupid fucking bitch. I should have fucked Jeanette next door. You fucking dumbass. You don't need none of that. That's just ridiculous, man, at the end of the day. So, and it's just going to cause issues. Fuck around. She's going to call her cousins or her dad or something. He's going to show up, and then you have to... Who knows what's going to happen with that? So let's go and get another scripture. Colossians 3:19. 3 and verse 19. It says, husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them. Now I want to go ahead and get this same scripture. I want to get this in the Good News Translation. It says, husbands, love your wives and do not be harsh with them. Now, that is not necessarily what it's saying. There's times where you have to be a little bit harsh, all right? They call it hard love, all right? Or rough love, all right? However you want to call it. But being bitter against them, being bitter towards them, don't be just a needless prick. How are you doing? What? Leave me alone, bitch. Well, did you want to watch a movie? No, fuck you. What? Did you want me to cook nothing, bitch? I don't care. I don't care, bitch. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. You got to realize, at the end of the day, you men, all right, you husbands, this woman is stuck with you for the rest of her life, all right? Once she lays down with you, all right, she cannot leave, all right? She is bound to you. Would you want to be bound to someone who's a fucking asshole and just treats you like shit and possibly even hits you all the time? No, the fuck you would not. No, you wouldn't. Not that she can leave, but that's a bad situation. Why would you? That's evil to put somebody into that situation where they can't leave you and you're being a fucking asshole to them. That's an evil situation, man. You already know that they're bound to you, which in itself is a beautiful thing. That's not the evil part. The evil part is when they're bound to you, they can't leave, and you're like, you can't leave, so I'm gonna just treat you like a fucking puppet and beat the shit out of you. No, that's fucked up, man. Don't do that. All right. Now remember, and right here in verse 19, it says love your wives. It doesn't say beat the shit out of your wives, hate your wives. It says love your wife. You're supposed to love your wife. Why would you be with her in the first place if you didn't? Right? Husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them. You're not supposed to be being bitter against them, man. Right? So, I'm going to actually leave it off right there. I'm going to have to piece it back together. I just want to make sure I'm ending it a little bit earlier so I have time to, get in here and everything and close out. But that's where I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to actually piece this back together in just a moment, Lord willing, and I'll finish up the 2 verses. And if I think of anything else, I'll add it in. But, for the first half, the top, don't just be a dick to be a dick, man. Nobody wants that. So I'll be back with you in just a minute, Lord willing. Shalom until I piece this together. All right, we're back. So, yeah, man. So, getting right back into it. You are supposed to have compassion and love your wives. You're not just supposed to be a complete dickhead and just beat up all on them. And like I said, this isn't me speaking. I'm just speaking, as the scriptures say, right? Because at the end of the day, and some, and I don't know if this needs to be said. Maybe someone out there was feeling that way or acting that type of way. But it's just one of those things where, like, you could have a really brutish wife, all right? And don't get it twisted. If you have a brutish wife, you're not gonna be all lovey-dovey and love her like that. You might not even really love her at the end of the day because you're so damn evil, right? So you can't really, love a woman like that. I mean, you can try your best, and at the end of the day, you gotta be, a level of nice with her, but it's just try to keep the peace at the end of the day, because that's the type of bitch that'll hit you over the head with a broomstick. So it's just, and maybe the Lord will have mercy on you, and that, I don't know, maybe she'll, who knows, maybe she'll slip on a banana peel and bust her head, who knows, but it's just one of those things where, in order to get the love and the compassion of a wife, you have to be a wife. Okay? Because if you're one of these women like, I don't cook, I don't clean, I call him names, he ain't shit, and he just treats me terribly. Well, damn, bitch, I wonder why. And in the same way, you men, vice versa. If you're treating your wife terribly, man, she just treats me like shit, man. All the time. Now, I come home and I slap that bitch 3 times, and I say, fuck you, bitch. And she's just so mean to me. Well, maybe that's why. Man. So just, both of you got to be, at the end of the day, it's a partnership, all right? It's a partnership, and you're supposed to be one. I got to go and get it because I brought this scripture up earlier and I didn't get it. Let me get, what was it? How does it go? Dang it. One with wife. One with your wife, being one mind with wife. We just got that one, 1 Peter 3 and 7. No, it wasn't that one. It was, let me see. It's an online one. It's KJV scripture that says something along the line of being one with your wife, as in one-minded. One flesh. Ephesians 5 and 31. Let me see. I don't have that one, I don't think. That one reads, "For this reason a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh." That's not the one I was necessarily looking for. It's gonna drive me nuts. Again, if any of you brothers, if I don't find it by the end of the lesson, please post it below if you know it. That's not it. Let's see if I can find it. That's not it. But 1 Peter 3:7, as we got it earlier, it does, in the same way, it says, and as being hairs together of the grace of life, right? So your hairs together. So you're together. You're as one, man. So I couldn't find the scripture necessarily that I was looking for, but at the end of the day, is that scripture, 1 Peter 3:7, does talk about it, about being one as well. So your hairs together, you're together, all right? Even in the world, we're together. Like, we're together. What does that word together mean? All right, let's go and look at together. Let's look up that word together. All right, together. So as to be present in one place, in a group, in an accumulated mass. All right, together. To unite, to join, to fit, see, good, and gather. Right here. Right here. In reference to single things, so as to be unified or integrated. Right? Unified or integrated. What is unified? What is that? Unified. All right, unify. All right. Boom. To make into one. All right, to make one. There you go. So call all Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai for that. So that's what that word together means, is being, unified, unification, being, like unto one mind. All right, because you say, you talk about, I want to go here, and your wife's like, I want to go there too. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there either. That's being, that's one mind, man. That's being one mind. So let's get Ephesians 5:28. So right here, Ephesians 5:28 through 29, it says, "So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. So no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but nourisheth and cherisheth it, even as the Lord the church." So that's very heavy right there. So let's go and read that again. It says, so at the tail end of 28, it says, "He that loveth his wife loveth himself." And down in verse 29, it says, "For no man ever hated his own flesh." All right, and we hate our flesh because it goes off and stuff. But if you hating your wife as if almost as if as you hate yourself, because you're supposed to be as one, not literally one, but as one. Okay, your hairs, you're together, man. At the end of the day, so and at the end of the day, if you hate your wife, why are you with her? Why are you with? Well, because I'm stuck with her. All right, I can't leave her just like she can't leave me. You're right, okay, but why'd you get with her in the first place? There must have been something good. Well, yeah, she used to be not. Or try to rekindle with that woman, man. Maybe go out on a date. Try to, maybe she feels like she's not getting enough attention or something. Women are crazy. At the end of the day, they're weird. Okay, and they're different individuals. So maybe they feel like they're not getting enough attention, even if you're giving a lot of attention already. Maybe they're feeling like they're not getting enough. Maybe having a special day planned for them would be a nice thing for them. Or like, what do you want to do? Let's go and do what you want to do. Take you where to eat. Do your little shopping. Do your little whatever. Right? Women, women. They hate to admit it, but women are very materialistic beings. Okay, they like things. They like money. Okay, they like, and someone say, well, I don't like money. I'm not a gold digger. You're not a gold digger, but you like things. Tell me you don't like shopping. I'll tell you you're a damn liar if you tell me you don't. Almost every woman likes shopping. All right, they like to go any type of shopping. Right? They just like it. They just like shop. They like women. And the other thing is, remember, like especially Jake women, because at one point we were royalty and we're still royalty. We've just gone off. As they like to have nice things. All right, women like to go and get a nice dress and go and get a nice little Starbucks drink and go and get a little, a different thing done, right? and get their nails done or have nails put on them or something like that. They like to feel fancy and pretty, right? So maybe take them to go do something like that. Maybe it'll make them feel better. I don't know. Maybe they're lacking self-confidence. No. Talk to your wife at the end of the day, man. You're with her. You're in the same damn house, more than likely, or at least you're spending a lot of time together. Something's going on. Try to work it out. You don't want to have a forever bond that's just fucking annoying. You don't want to be bound to someone forever that you fucking hate and you're annoyed of, right? So, you gotta love your wife. Your wife's gotta love you. There's gotta be balance. All right, you gotta, not equality, right? Because women say, "See, we should have equality." No one said nothing about equality. You are the weaker vessel, all right? But being that you're the weaker vessel, we got to show honor to you as well. Understand that you are the weaker vessel. You're going to be subject to demonic attacks more, right? And you're going to go through things and your mind's all messed up. We get it because, jealousy and all these different things that plague women, right? Men, we got our own issues that we're going through as well. And so we understand that, all right? But at the end of the day, women are kind of like children. They go through temper tantrums and they throw these fits and stuff. You still got to take care of them, right? And if you can try to calm down and stop them from having the fit, then hey, great, right? So Sirach 26 and 14, this one specifically for you brothers, all right? And for you sisters as well with verse 15. But, so to show you that, the Most High could have gave you nothing, or he could have given you a really terrible, terrible woman, right? And some of you might have those terrible women. Hey, man, that's something you're going through. Just pray the Lord delivers you from that situation. And, hey, man, hang in there. Hang in there. Ding, ding, round 2, right? And, and you don't have to be super sweet to a lady like that. You can try it and see if it works, all right, and see if she calms down. But some of those women, man, they're just evil. Right, they're just evil as hell. So sometimes it just won't work. But that just might be some chastisement you're going through, right? But this is Sirach 26 and 14, also known as Ecclesiasticus. This is in your Apocrypha. Verse 14, it says, "A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed." Verse 15, "A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued." There you go. So yeah, man, women being subjected to you, isn't an excuse for you just to be a dick. Cause, she can't leave me. I'll act however the fuck I want. Fuck you, bitch. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, man. Just try to be a decent person. All right. And that, just try to be a decent person. And then you can carry that on with most things. Try to be a decent person. All right, according to the scripture. Because, you're saying that this and that and that. Well, that's decent according to the scripture. It's not decent according to you, but it's decent according to the scripture. So try to be decent. All right, if your woman is nice to you, all right, try to be nice back to her. All right, don't just be an abusive dickhead. That's the takeaway. All right, don't just be an asshole just to be an asshole because she's subject to me. She's subject to you, but that doesn't mean her being she's under you. Yes, and she is your servant. Yes, but that doesn't mean be a fucking cock, right? Don't be just a piece of shit. Don't be an Ike Turner and just beat the shit out of her because you can. The Most High will pay you back for that too. That's one thing you men got to realize. If you're being evil towards someone, don't think the Most High is not going to just pay you back for that. Here it is. You have a loving wife. She cooks and cleans for you. You're just beating the shit out of you. You don't think the Most High is going to mess you up for that? Here it is. He gave you a loving woman as a blessing, and you're just beating the shit out of her. He will mess you up for that too, man. So, I don't know. Maybe someone out there need to hear that. Either way, it's good instruction. That we're going to go ahead and close out. That's been the lesson. Women being subjected to men is an excuse to just be an asshole. We're going to close out. Lord, when it was edifying, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to say shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing, shalom.